This is GroupZ's presentation. So I'm Elliot, I'm the client liaison.
I'm Dan, the technical lead.
And I'm Lucas, the Scrum Master.
Hugh couldn't be with us today, but we hope to see him. We hope he'll be here on the final day. In today's presentation, we will look at the project background, the project management, detailed system design, quality assurance, and then we will demonstrate our product to you. Please leave your questions for the end. This presentation is designed to be fast-paced.
Dr. Alison Norman from the charity FaceIt approached us with a request for a new website overhaul with the intent of redesigning the pre-existing website and cutting costs of hosting and maintenance. She was playing with the idea of an adjunct mobile app, but we said we would kill two birds with one stone by recreating the website with a mobile-first design ethos.
What we wanted to bring to FaceIt Online, we wanted the user to be able to update the news without coding. They can do the course or manage accounts easily from a phone screen and fully manage accounts on the database through our website.
As you can see from on the left there is the prototype we showed last time, and on the right we have our new version, which is fully completed.
So, risk management plan. We planned ahead for problems and we hit most of the problems thanks to our contingency plans. We pushed through them and didn't lose a lot of time. We did have one problem, however, that we didn't see coming and suffered as a result. So, due to an error in the setup of our project, we hit a snag that caused port conflicts due to a gap in knowledge, and we integrated the API with the web application where it shouldn't have. We lost approximately 4 weeks of progress due to experimentation to try and fix the problem that we didn't understand.
Part of software engineering is accepting that your work enters society, and as a developer, you must take the responsibility seriously.
So in my experience with the client, I had to be transparent and realistic, not over-promising things or hiding our shortcomings. I was obliged to inform her that our product would require some adaptations by a professional in order to ensure that measures are taken to protect sensitive data, as we can't guarantee that the cybersecurity is up to standards.
As Scrum Master, I led the scrums, which meant that I facilitated and planned each sprint, offering help to those who needed me as well. We often met for Scrum meetings on Wednesdays in the Smeaton building.
Detailed system design. So there are 3 layers of our product, which consist of the web application, the database, and a bespoke API. Here you can see a logical entity relationship diagram showing how an account can store data entries as quizzes, many journal entries, and many feedback forms. Undertaking the course is independent and can be done unsupervised, but health professionals can view feedback forms for improving the course content in future. The administrators can keep the service going by freely managing the accounts. So this is our database. You can see it's under one schema, and there are extra stored procedures to make account management less reliant on ID values. So an example of the stored procedures is when a health professional goes to add a new mentor, they can add them by inputting their email account, provided an admin has already created the account. It will find their ID from the database and link their accounts. The API. This is a program that runs alongside the website and allows for communication over the internet between the user on their browser and the database. Using Entity Framework, the entities in the database are scaffolded and models and controllers are created. Custom models and controllers had to be made for the stored procedures to work.
Here we can see the sequence diagram, which shows us how the information is passed back and forwards between the website and the database, passing through the API. Requests and responses move in these controlled sequences.
The hierarchy input, process, and output chart is used to show the hierarchical inputs, processes, and outputs. As you can see, the inputs and outputs are defined by the account type, which is set when logging in. Using the Garland-Sarsen methodology, I have created a data flow diagram. This diagram shows how data moves around the application and how it interacts with users, the database, and what processes are used within the application. There are 3 different types of users, and they all interact with the database through different functions.
Quality assurance.
As we developed this project using the Agile software development methodology, we tested our product after sprints. Typically, sprints required us to finish a contained functionality or a unit. With our limitations of experience and the time, manual unit testing was the norm. Plus, it would have been impractical to automate unit tests, as often our goalposts shifted. Typical manual ad hoc unit testing included exploratory testing, which involves trying different inputs for different cases, such as, does this work if I'm not logged in at this part? And does this still work if this part took a string instead of an integer?
Our user acceptance test. At this stage, we've not yet conducted the user acceptance test, but we have a plan document that outlines how it will be conducted. It will confirm to us developers whether it is fit for the client or if it's ready to deploy. Our first user acceptance test will be our beta test, and once we have our final feedback, we can make the last edits before deployment and the final user acceptance test.
So, as shown in the software development lifecycle, no software is truly finished until it has been discontinued and replaced with a new system. So the maintenance and updates will be inevitable as the application is used. Potential of a summer internship has also been mentioned in the client liaison meetings, so our client may be interested in using our project if developed further. As there is actually things we would have liked to deliver, but we could not complete due to our time limitations. We are handing over all documentation for any other potential software developers to use if they want to further develop our product.
And now we're going to demonstrate our product. Come on, right. Okay, so this is our product demonstration. As you can see, we have the main page here. If you click on news, you get the embedded Twitter account. Obviously, the product owners, when we hand this over, they'll have their own account here, and they can update freely without the need of a software engineer. Here we have the sessions where there are interactive activities to cover the course mental health support content. You can work your way through these interactive quizzes, which can also dynamically reshape for mobile size screens, which is brilliant. Here is the team. Again, all of the CSS is dynamically reshapes for mobile viewing. Page, further support with links. Again, supports mobile viewing there, look. Okay, we'll try again. So here we have an account. We'll log into a user account. So we can see here, we can see the health professional here is Elliot Developer, the account, and it provides an email account. We also have account settings here. We can change the name. So we can call it Robert. Okay, we can log back in. And as you can see, name's changed as well up there. Password also works, and so does changing the email account. So now I'm going to log in as a health professional. So you can see here that we've got all these accounts linked to us. Now I can remove an account as well. So let's see that Marge Simpson is finished our course. We can remove her like this. And now she's gone. Same works for adding mentees as well.
Hey.
There we go. We got Marge back. Sign out of that one, and I'll show you the admin account. I have an account called elliot@admin.com. And you can see here that I can see all of the accounts, except from the password. We can edit and delete them from this menu here. So we have Darth Vader here. We can change his name to Jeff. He should be a user. There we are, Jeff Vader. We can also we can delete. Let's delete Clark Kent. Are you sure you want to delete? Okay. Boom. Okay, so with this functionality, you can, as an admin, you can manage everyone on the platform. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the sessions. You've seen the session content, so we're going to go straight to the quiz part, and Lucas is going to take over from here.
So each quiz has a Likert scale, which is 1 to 7, and this will inform how the user is getting on with the tests. It sends the notification, and the same with the feedback form. It just gives feedback about how they're going through the tests and what their opinion is on the session's feedback. And then finally, if you type in the answers and save them all,
Go off twice.
and then save that as well. And if you go to the next session, or which is the beginning of session 2, you can also go to journal. If you go back to the previous page and go to next and scroll down, your answers from the previous session will appear on
Very
the
nice.
start of that next session.
Cool. I have a